the ecological and the cultural dynamic of Mount Kenya is within the culture of people who live around Mount Kenya. And by culture, I mean a people's way of life. How they carry themselves, what they do, how they do it, and a people's cultural dynamic evolve from the ecosystem. And it evolves as they adapt to the reality of the ecosystem. They recognize the limitation of weather, their soils, their altitude, and as they adjust in a way that they are living sustainably, they develop a way of life that is unique to that ecosystem. And when we talk about cultural festival, Mount Kenya people, we are talking about an endeavor to celebrate those unique cultural dynamic that enhance us to liberate ourselves in the first place from the yokes of colonialism, those dynamic that enhance us, even spark the reawakening in the entire country, and those dynamic that were so unique that were recognized all over Africa and globally. Those cultural dynamics are dying out. They die out as we are forced to embrace other people's way of life with a view to weakening us so that we can be victims of the type of neocolonialism that is dividing us, that is weakening Kenya, that is eating our economic lifelines. 20 years ago, Kenya and the Mount Kenya region was known globally for its high quality coffee, quality and quantity-wise. We were also known globally for very high quality tea, quality and quantity. We were only second to Ceylon in Asia in terms of the volume of tea and the quality of tea we produce. Within a very short while, and during the very recent years, the quality of our coffee has gone down. The yield per plant, the yield per area, the yield of coffee from the region has gone down significantly. Not because of ecological changes, it's because of economic sabotage, confusion within the cooperative movement, confusion within the marketing network, which are not accidental. They are imposed by enemies of Mount Kenya region. The same has happened with tea. To an extent, the tea has become so useless in some areas that people are uprooting it. Coffee is also being uprooted. Bananas were done away with a while ago. And the maize, we used to harvest in big quantities. Today, all the maize eaten in majority of the maize eaten in Mount Kenya region come from outside. We lost our capacity to produce means. We lost the capacity of producing quality coffee and tea. Economically, we are degenerating. Culturally, we are degenerating. We have petty, very petty political fighting. We have petty ethnic conflict between Meru and Kikuyu. That Merus are not Kikuyu. That even Embu people are not Kikuyu. Ridiculous external infiltration that is confusing the community. My appeal is we reject those divisive politics. We recognize that we have enemies around us, and we recognize that new colonialism is still with us, and that there are people who are anxiously waiting for us to melt, degenerate, and they come back here. We should refuse those endeavors and together unite and develop the cultural dynamic that make us unique globally, that make us unique in Kenya and continentally, so that together we can help other communities make the Kenya and the Africa we need. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Egalo.